reveal their leader. Looks like we've got Kid versus Smoker on table 1. Tyson versus Oscar, actually. We'll transition in and get that one up. So we've got black versus green.
Green, yeah. I'll take the black, man. That's
You'll take. This man knows his black cards.
I was actually playing with Tyson last night, so yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went to locals. I was just like, I want to just like have some fun, mess around, do my thing.
Yep.
And it was actually a really solid list. I was like, wow, okay. Yeah, that's why. I think. I mean, I'm on the smoker hype train. I think definitely do his thing.
You reckon he can take this one out?
I think it struggles a bit into like Whitebeard, maybe. I don't know, because it doesn't care about Kaido too much. Like
it has availability to obviously KO the big boys from Whitebeard, but I feel like Smoker takes such a long time to kind of get it. Correct, it really is a slow burner.
Yeah, and I think like hand size is always a problem with like black decks too for the most part. Like you're discarding things to do
most of your abilities.
Correct,
you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And I think the thing about that is as well, because I play Smoker at locals as well.
Yeah.
You 95% of the time, probably 100% of the time. Let's be realistic. You want to go second with Smoker.
Yeah.
You don't want to go first. First, it's just kind of like. Get to
there's no one drops.
Correct. Like sure, you get to play Kobe on like turn 3 kind of thing. There's no one drop like you said.
Yeah.
But it's like
turn going second, like you can play a blocker or something like that, or like
yeah. You kind of get more available, and then what the Kuzan if you get to 4 Don
because I guess then at turn 4 for you. You play Kobe for 3, and then you've also got Smoker for his like you using all your Don available.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and it's one of those things. Like I love the fact that we've played Dragon Ball for such a long time now, and like there was this clear. You always want to go first.
Yep.
There was no deck that was like, oh, you know what?
I could go second.
I like going second, but it's more like now there is actually decks that are just like my preferred is second. Same with Whitebeard.
Yeah.
You don't want to play one Don.
True, yeah.
You don't want to play one Don and then take a life straight away.
Yeah.
If you don't see a one drop that searches, which not every Whitebeard deck does.
Correct. Strawbeard would, but
exactly.
That's
right. But if you're not playing that variant and you're not lucky with the dice roll, you put a Don down, you take a life, and all of a sudden you're at 5 life already. Like it's such a bad feeling.
True. Yeah.
But anyway, we won't talk about Whitebeard too much. I'm sure we'll see it on the stream later on today.
Whitebeards, here we go.
But Smoker versus Kid. So you reckon Smoker can take this one out?
I'm confident. I think Smoker's got some legs, but Kid's also fantastic too.
Kid is also a fantastic deck.
Man, just pump late game 5 Don. You're laughing, bro. Like. Two 7k beaters, like two 7k beaters, pretty huge. Like, it's huge, man. Like it's But what else? I guess what I'm getting at with the Smoker thing is anything over 7 cost was safe in set 1, but now you've got like Smoker can knock Kuzan 4-drop swings, for instance, knocks down his his 8-drop Kid to a 4-drop.
Yep.
Smoker leader ability negate by 1. Kobe comes in and pops it right.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and that's the thing.
I guess it's a lot of resources putting into it.
It is. But if you can establish Kuzan secret on the board, on like obviously your 10 Don turn, and then still be at like 4 life or something like that, you're laughing.
Oh, that's it. You kind of
feel comfortable.
I know, for instance, like I said, I'm familiar with Tyson's list. He just runs a 2 Kuzan because he was saying he doesn't always play it. It's more so just into the Smoker matchup, and I think it was the Kaido matchup. He might. Those usually when it's dropping down, he doesn't really see the point. I give it if it's ahead, for instance, right? Also, if it's behind, I mean.
Yep.
If it's ahead, just why not? Like you're laughing, like he's not by 5, and then once again, like that's. A drop Kid goes at the 3 during your turn. That's a Kobe kill anyway.
Yeah.
Right. So
And you can see here, obviously, Tyson playing the monkey dig up onto the field, and then it's instantly getting rested by the Nico.
Yeah, the party cat. That's
I mean, and that's what you really need to do. Like with these with Black, right? You just want to kind of dwindle his board, and Black uses so many resources, like you said, to actually get these cards on the field. And now it's Tyson's going to his second turn. He's got third turn. Sorry, he's 5 Don, nothing on the board.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to put the Don under his leader and probably neg it by 1.
Yeah. So
just going to counter out. Yeah, as you do.
He's played the Borsalino. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. which is always great.
1k on your opponent's turn, blocker, can't be KO by effects.
But I guess I don't know. Well, obviously, this kid deck has the splash of Wano in it, so I think you're playing green. You're 100% always going to see that 4-drop Yamato, right? Which turns off rest of 6.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that's the thing, like, we talk about green and how green is so strong at the moment. People kind of just like...
Oh, there's a fight. There we go.
There you go,
Nice, yeah. Just sits there on the board till you're a man, for sure.
I mean, absolutely. But, people kind of disregard Kid now because... Kinemon is so strong, but Kid is such a strong deck still. That
100%. Yeah, no, I got stopped by it last time. I was playing Kinemon, so it's so good.
Absolutely.
I also think that moving into the new set, everyone gets excited about new things. And that's what I'm saying about like Doflamingo, for instance, right? Like people have forgotten like there's around,
absolutely,
and like
absolutely.
Thinking like step 1. Zoro is going to stick around for a while, right? But like other than that, like I think everyone kind of got excited, which is great. Like 100%, like seeing all these new cards. And then I think people like can forget about that.
Oh, absolutely. And the thing is now,
Kid's one of those as well, right?
Yep. So he's setting up the starter deck. I think that's the starter deck.
That's the Smoker. Yeah, the 5-drop.
The one that also has the double attack. Yeah.
Which is huge, man.
Both have double attack. Both have double now, and he's got the Borsalino on the field that's going to be able to kind of, I guess, negate the Yamato swing.
Well, he's just blocked the
he just blocked the leader.
The kid leader,
interesting.
He's sitting at what, 7 Don for Oscar?
Should be 8 for Oscar because Tyson
he went first. Correct. Yeah. And actually, last night when I was testing with Tyson, he was saying he hates going first. So
Smoker, correct. So I think Oscar might have won the dice roll, and then it's not even about like if you have the resources to. Wow, he's actually not using any Don. He's just swinging. Just 5k Yamato.
Just natties, bro. That's it.
And then he's gonna tap the 8.
He's in a situation right now where he's at looks like 4 life, and I think playing the that's huge. Like what turn 4 with it, it's good. Just go nuts. I can't really, And I guess like the obvious play here is for Tyson to swing into that Yamato.
You have to. You have to.
Or even having something that can neg down that party card, and having his 5-drop Smoker swing for double strike would be huge as well.
Because you've got Borsalino that's still going to be able to like block and attack, can't be KO, so it's not too bad. It's just 6k, so it can stop the Yamato, but he's. But
I'm also just thinking about this now, right?
There
like he's got like Kid Leader and Odin on the board now.
Yeah, it's
so
gross.
with 6 live, like using six Don, sorry.
Yeah.
That's that's 4 swings. That's 4 swings.
4 swings, 4 swings. Yeah, absolutely.
And you pump both. Man, that's crazy. And just keep it like you put
the pressure.
At least 1 Don. Like even if you put 2 Don on Kid, for instance, right? That's 7k beats. That's 8k beats. Swing twice, and you still got 2 out for Punk Gibson and for this turn. That's nuts. That's crazy.
So it looks like Oscar might have. No, he didn't combo out of the.
Just let it die.
No, he's got the Yamato's definitely gone, but he also swung with the starter deck Garb.
Yeah. Oh, with the Smoker.
The Smoker, and
I feel like I need glasses to see this.
Yeah, it's a little bit glary on the side of Smoker, but.
Meanwhile, doesn't that Smoker have double attack?
Yeah, it does. That's what
I don't think anything had was a 0 cost. So when there's a 0 cost on the board, I think let me just quickly have a little scroll through the cards. That's too far for me.
It's in the starter.
Yeah, which is
so it's in.
I've only got this. Is that? Have I?
Oh, it's in like a. Hold on.
Yeah, cool. I can even just do it this way. Alright, so.
Yeah, so it needs to.
It needs to have a 0 cost for the double attack.
Yeah.
And a Don attach. Okay, so that's an AK huge. Yeah, I think that's really fantastic.
But he's going to play Jewelry Bonnie very straightforward here. He's going to tap it for 1. He's going to look at the top 5, see what he grabs.
Yeah, Don 1,
But we're going to now have a look at how we're going to go. So he's already swung with the Odin. He's put it to 9k. obviously Borsellino, can block and then combo out of it. But 9 is such a
it's an awkward number, man. Like
it is
like a 2-drop count, like a counter, like that gets you to 9, but you still just got another card, right? So
and he's going to pull the starter deck kid into his hand. A lot of
the Bonnie,
a lot of green decks.
It's good.
Are not. Yeah, they choose to run it, but then they also choose not to. It's one of those situational cards where if you think you think it's good in your deck, it's good, and if you don't really rate it, you don't put it in, obviously.
Yeah.
And same with the SR.
Just paying the 3 down.
Yeah, he's just going to restand. Same with the 8-cost kid. I think it is the SR.
I think you pick one or the other, right? Like,
I doubt you put both in.
Yeah,
I doubt you put both.
I'm finding that now where like I've been testing a lot of Kinemon, and I don't know, like I'm not huge on the 7-drop kid, but I think it does have a play. Like
put some work in.
Yeah, I mean, I guess blocker, like 8-cost blocker. A 7-cost blocker, 7k that swings and stands up. Like that's huge.
Absolutely.
It comes at 8 anyway, but I guess a 9k you have to attack this. It might just be a little bit better for the extra. For the extra.
Yeah.
And like for instance, into the blue matchup, like they can't really like. You get a Death Wink like trigger that can't be bounced, for instance.
Yep.
So I guess it's safe. But as I said, like if it's got that aura of the secret rare Kuzan, it's not going to matter in the end. So he's just swung the 3-drop Smoker.
Well, he's swinging into Odin.
Yeah.
Trying to get rid of it.
Yeah.
The thing is, with the leader as well, he's put a Don underneath, so he's most likely activated the main, put Jewelry Bonnie down to 0, and he's going to get an extra 1,000
nice
power onto his lead as well. So he's actually attaching more here. So he's going to go 5, so he's going to go 9, 10k into, I would assume, Odin.
Yep.
Again, one of those ugly numbers where it's like, wow.
Yeah, that's huge. Wow.
That's getting out of the attack and resting his blocker.
Yeah, Breed's real good. Yeah,
it is a toolbox deck, isn't it?
Yeah,
it has answers to everything.
It's really nice, yeah.
And now, as Tyson,
I think
you're kind of looking at a bit of a sticky situation. He does have 4 Don up still, 3 life, but it's kind of what we said. If you've got the 10 Don,
man, you're that's it. Like 8, like with just using 8 of your Don in a turn. Like he doesn't
swing 4 times.
Even if he doesn't, like in this situation, he doesn't need to put any Don onto Odin. Like he can pay his use Bonnie, get a card to his hand, fantastic, right on, you're laughing.
Absolutely.
And then you got 9 left, like 7, so like 3 Don to play with really.
And there you go, just swinging 8.
Even just a 6k swing with kids, still pretty. You got to pitch that 2 cost. He's using the Golden Fistman.
I think is that Shockwave?
Shockwave. Yeah. I'm a very visual person, so I struggle a little bit with card names.
Yeah.
It's a starter deck card.
It's a starter deck card as well.
It just pops the 3 cost.
Yeah. So it's gonna. I think it gives 4k.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's Impact Wave.
Yeah.
So it's gonna give it 4k, and then it's gonna KO something with a 3 or less. So really, really valuable. I think it's a 4 of in like Smoker decks.
Yeah. 100%.
The Neko Mamushi wasn't really like a threat anyway, but the fact that it gives it the 4k and is able to get something off the board anyway, you're not going to be too upset about that.
Yeah, it's basically it's Punk Goodson on crack, bro. Like,
and then he's going to pay 7 for the kid SR.
Yeah, this is a really.
He's got out of the second swing as well. I think he had another Shockwave because he's got rid of the Jewelry Bonnie as well.
So he must have. Yeah, I think I'm seeing.
I think he's done double. Yeah, he's done the double Shockwave, and there you go.
We're half distracted at the moment with what Trent is doing, trying to get a list up, I believe. So we're just like looking at both. And so they're both on 3 life, which is pretty, like, that's still pretty even.
Yeah.
Obviously, Oscar's board is a lot more prominent at the moment.
Yeah, you're staring down a 7k blocker, an 8k that can restand, and of course the natural leader of Kid that can just restand for 3 as well.
Yeah. But even in saying that, like, I'm not too sure on Oscar's list, but if if you just run the big boys, so Odin, the Kid blocker, and the Kid 8-drop, that's a huge board to deal with, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's I wouldn't even know what to do at that point. Like, I think then the Kuzan would definitely come out, like, just to try and kill some things.
Yeah.
So he's swinging.
I was going to say, I feel like he almost wanted to play the SCR here.
Yeah.
Plays the 4-drop Kuzan that's going to draw one, and then on attack, it's going to be able to KO something that's 4. Sorry, it's going to neg something 4 or down 4,
Which I guess I can deal with. I can deal with the 7-drop blocker.
With the right board? Yeah, absolutely
and a Kobe
can.
For sure.
Absolutely can. The thing is, again, we're looking at the black It is a struggle if you don't have the board presence.
Yeah, I think that's I think you're right. I definitely agree. It's and obviously, and here we are, Oscar's controlling his board really well, which I think that's always a big thing in this game, right? It's like if you don't have things to swing with, you're basically you're stuffed. Yeah,
and there you go. He's an 8K swing into lead. Yeah. It's going to restand at the end of the turn and be a 7K blocker. Yeah. Very valuable card, and he's still got how many dons he got left? Eight dons.
So and Tyson's actually tapped out here by the looks of it. And it just has the Borsalino. So it's actually it's got the Hammer Popo. What is that? Is that what you say his name is?
I think is that another starter deck card?
And, yes, I believe it is. Yeah. Actually, I've been the set. I just saw the whole Popo. I think.
No, I don't think it is a starter deck card actually on this one. I think it's actually from the
actual set. It's a 3-drop. We got Helmipo, sorry.
So you play it.
Yeah, so it has a trigger, and then while attacking, you give one of your opponent's character cards -2 cost. If there is a character with a 0 cost, he gets plus 2k. So there's a potential 5k that plays for free, which is great.
Yeah.
It's giving Tyson some more options now too, which is awesome.
Well, this is the thing. Tyson's on 0 life now. The onslaught of being able to untap Odin, untap your lead. He had 3 life.
Yeah.
And playing that card. It's not too bad.
I think it's just giving you a bit more options now.
Well, it's a free swing now. It can go to 5 if he does the sequencing correctly.
So he's swinging with his Kuzan, which will give a -4k to something. Once we're sure what that is.
Looks like he's gonna. It might look like he did give it to the actual blocker itself.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying also. So if he were to give it to Odin, for instance, and then Homo Pipo swings, we'll give another 2. So it's a 2k, and I think that's it's a 2 cost, which I think that's it's doable for Smoker to get rid of in that situation.
The scary thing here is even if he does get rid of the starter deck Kid, even if he does get rid of the Odin,
he still has 2. There's 2 huge.
He puts 7 Don under his leader. He swings for 12k. Yeah. If you're able to get out of it,
but he's got the Borsalino, which will deal with one. But this is the turn where he needs to create some pressure and deal with Oscar's board, because it's getting pretty hectic.
Yeah.
So I think he's actually just negged down the 7k blocker there too. So it should be a 7k beater if it's a 0. I'm not too sure what's happening.
Well, the thing is, he would have negged it down 2 from the swing from Helmipo.
Yeah. So I think actually, he hasn't put a Don down yet onto Smoker.
He hasn't put it on his leader yet, so he hasn't negged that by 1.
Yeah. So you'd have to put this. So he would have been better off putting the 1 or 2 Smoker
leader
first,
and then doing a first. I think I agree.
Yeah.
Because it looks like he doesn't have. Oh, he swung with Kuzan.
Yes, Kuzan first, correct. Yeah. So there was a -4k, which I think that was because now.
So 4 and then 2 is 6, right?
Yeah,
he doesn't negate 2, and he didn't put the leader. He didn't put the leader down.
Yeah, no, yeah. So
I think he's just actually missed it now, because now Helmipo doesn't get the extra 2k.
Correct, yeah. So it's just a 6k beater. So if he's popped 3 on there,
I think it was 2.
Yeah.
So now it's just a 5k beater,
which is.
I think he's miscalculated, and now it doesn't look like he has to do. He doesn't have to combo out of it because he's already out of it.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. Whereas at least, I mean, he can pitch this guy 1 card, right? And that's it. Even costs 7k, so it's not.
And now he's negged it down. Now it's a 0 cost, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I think Tyson just. I think he might have gone a bit. It happens to everyone, right? You get a bit flustered and you just miss a step.
Yeah, it's a lot of triggers that you have to do on the leader. So now, okay, Kid's 0 cost, but you've missed out. Oh, he's going to get rid of the Odin. But if you're the law player,
sorry, Oscar was tapped out. All right, yeah,
you don't care.
I play green, but I don't.
He's just scooped.
His okay.
Yeah,
because he taps out. Yeah,
he tapped.
With the Okiki. Yeah. That's huge. Well, I think it was a bit of a rough game for Tyson by the looks of it.
Oh, honestly, green is so dominant. Yeah. Like I said, black needs so much work to really put in. And get itself rolling, and when you start not seeing the piece, I feel like it's just slow. It's such a slow burn. Green is so quick.
Yes, yeah, right. Especially now, hey, even it's just Kid just has so much pressure. It's.
I mean, but the thing with Kid and Kinemon and stuff like that as well is, no matter how much Don you have a play. Yeah. One, you want to play Bonnie, or if you're running beige, it's never a dead Don, right? It almost feels like it's never a dead Don.
Yeah.
And then on 3, you're probably going to play Easy or a Kiku or something like that. You know what I mean? And then when you get to like the 5 or the 4, you've still got plays.
So many options.
Whatever you want to do, man.
I just want to point out that I don't think we actually saw if Oscar was running the 4
or the beige. I didn't see any of that. The game went so fast that we didn't really get to kind of tell. But
I think it wasn't really running as much mono as we might have thought to begin with.
And that's the thing, because like Green obviously has these like so many good generic cards now.
Yeah.
Like 7-cost kit from the starter deck.
Yep.
You've got Jewelry Bonnie.
Feels a bit tight. Feels a bit tight.
Depending on what package you do, like the Yamato, obviously it's almost a 4 of these days. And then that can rest a 6 cost or less.
Yeah, it's so nice.
It's just there's so many things that you can do with Green these days that it's just like no matter what matchup you go into, and no matter what your starting hand is, you're always going to see something that you need, right? So that was a quick one.
It was,
I mean, I don't know.
I think Dragon Ball's. I think One Piece goes pretty quick, So
yeah, it's a best of one. You don't see what you need to see.
Yeah.
You come up against a bad matchup against Smoker.
Correct. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I've played it that much. I know that it's very rough, especially even into red. And that wasn't even red. That was
wasn't
green.
Red. Yeah. Okay. So I know. I think that there have been a few like top cutters Smoker decks, which is great.
Yeah.
The kid player run Oscar won that game. Tyson scoot when when the kicker was brought out, like you got a block rumble, that's it. Like
gets rested.
6K. Yeah, 6K.
He's got a leader that's going to be able to literally attach 4 Don.
So it's going to be 11K beat up, like 2 swings. Like yes, that's huge. Yeah.
Well, 9. He played a kicker for 3, so he's only got 7 Don left.
No, because the kicker came from the Odin KO.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Yeah, wow. Yeah, sorry, you're absolutely right.
Which is, I think that's the correct play. You just let Odin die, and they're like, okay, Kiku, you've got 1 blocker, and you're gonna have and the 7-drop kip is still there, right? So you've got 4 big
12K, 12K, 7K. You're not getting out of that. So Tyson
it'll be like 11K from your. Oh, is it? Yeah, because you need to attach one to the key to tap out the blocker, right?
Yeah, correct.
So 6K there,
correct.
And then you need 3.
Correct. So still,
that's huge.
Still 11K, then a 7K, and then a Kiki goes for 6 anyway. You're not getting through that.
I don't think Tyson will be salty. He wasn't. When we were testing Sanji, I death winked him like 3 games in a row off the trigger. It was hilarious. So that's when you know when Tyson salty, when they get death wings.
Look, you get those matches. Unfortunately, like there's not much you can do. Like I said, Black is like very. It is very like a high tier that you've got to kind of think of every play, and you really do need to see your pieces.
Yeah, of course.
It's one of those decks where it's like you almost can't whiff.
Yep.
Otherwise, you're on the back end so quickly.
I think it depends. Like, I think player skills are also another thing as well. Like, I'm not testing with Oscar, but like if you do happen to fall behind in what you need, if they misplay it, you know that can be the chance to.
Absolutely.
Which we actually just saw that happen with Tyson, where he didn't attach the Dom with Smoker.
Correct.
And then not having
trigger. Absolutely.
Be an 8K beater rather than a 6K beater. Right?
Even then, I still feel like he wouldn't have made a big difference. But you're right. It's again thinking of your timings, thinking of what cards you've got, and then dealing with it from there.
I guess it's just in that situation, Oscar discards a 2K counter or a 1K counter, depending on how many people.
Yeah, exactly.
But like in saying
it was in control.
Yeah, it's like at that point, it's a bit of a rough.
So it's an uphill struggle, man. It is an uphill struggle.
Yeah.
But look, that's us from round 1, guys. Nice, quick, easy table 1. So we're going to have a quick break before obviously the next round comes in. It might be about 10, 15 minutes, something like that. But we'll chuck it into the intermission, and hopefully we'll be back for round number 2 with hopefully a couple of other decks. You know, give us a bit of variety, man. Get some variety. Yeah, I'd love to see what people are playing. It's still the early days, so you might see some decks that are rogue.
Yep.
But thank you so much.
Decks, man. Like give us a McGallon.
No.
Wasn't that you?
No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. But thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We'll be back shortly, and we'll get into game number 2.